Yes, guys, they heard us. They are responding to the feedback on separated battle ratings for certain aircraft. So, yeah, guys, they just posted this. It's a very, very big article over here. I'm not gonna read every single thing. They explain a little bit on why they are doing these stuff that we are going to talk about, and they like talk about how they change the BR of the aircraft, what they take into consideration, and many examples of what they are going to do. But I don't want this video to be too long, so I will leave the links in the description for you to actually read it out, everything, and we're going to actually take a look on the proper table of the changes that they did after the feedback and use that to actually, have more of an idea what is going on. And at the end, I can mention some of the stuff that they didn't change over here. So if you click right here, you go to the table. So there are some many differences in here. As predicted, guys, as predicted, some of these aircraft will have a different BR because of some stuff. Like, for example, the Su-27 apparently will have a 12.3 BR in ground battles. Why? Because the Su-27 is pretty bad at ground battles. It doesn't have any guided stuff, so that's why. The MiG-29 is the same. The nets, they change it a little bit, to actually, based on the feedback, it was going to be 11.7, but it's now going to be 12.0. And they canceled all the changes to the F-16s, and it will remain at 12.0 just like the other ones in ground battles. So every F-16A will basically be 12.0. And in air battles, all the F-16s will be 12.0, but the nets will remain at 12.3. That's what is going to happen. Another change is the Kai is going to 11.3 based on feedback. Obviously, the MiG-23 MLA and MLD are going to 11.0. Of course, these are for ground battles. Remember, I'm talking about ground battles. F4J UK, the British F4J, to 10.7. This is all due to the fact that they are really bad at doing ground attacks at those BRs. So yeah, F4EJs, both of them are going to go to 10.7 as well. The J8B, the J7D, and the J7E are going to have a lower BR as well on the ground battles, which makes sense. F104J having a 10.0. They canceled the changes to the Buccaneer and the Jaguar over here, and then they added the AMX to 10.7 instead of 11.0. They say the AMX is an amazing aircraft, one of the best aircraft at these BRs, but they're going to just do a step up based on the feedback, okay? But they might change it later as well. The Jaguar A and E as well going to be canceled. The BR changes based on the feedback. The Super Etendard will have a very hefty increase, but because of the feedback, they will receive the AS-30L. So the Super Etendard will be an amazing ground striker, even if it has a very high BR. The Q5L, same thing. Middle ground between, like, it's just like the AMX, right? So like that. And the A4s are going to have a lower BR than what it was planned, but a severe increase no matter what. Okay, guys? And there are some other changes like that they're not going to do. For example, for now, they're not going to change the A10s, the Su-25s, and the A6 on the air battles because they think it's going to be too bad for the aircraft, So they're going to eventually take a look on this, but for now they're not going to increase the BR. There are some other changes that they decided to not do, that they talk about it here, but in general, that's it. Another thing is the strike variants or the tornadoes, bomb carriers in general. They're not going to change for now because of the economy of dropping bombs. It's still worth it to actually, even in a high BR, actually just destroy bombs and get destroyed. In the BR that the aircraft are, for example, the tornadoes and stuff, they're not going to change those, which is kind of sad. I was hoping for a little bit of a lower BR for them, but I guess it's okay because they are going to take a look onto it and maybe change it up in the future. But they say that they are going to basically do another thing in news and stuff for more details, okay? So we have to wait for it. But basically this is it. As I said, there are many things that we talk about it here. But I don't want this video to be too long, but it is indeed a very good thing. Even though some of the stuff wasn't implemented, although the feedback was very heavy on it, they're still listening to us and doing the stuff that I think needs to be done. So let me know in the comments what you think about it, and go out there and check it out, the post as well. See ya guys, bye, subscribe.